Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. The ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A first down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Carr to throw. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Throwing his car on third down. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
On play action, it's Carr. And it'll be intercepted. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Tua throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they get...
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. And
he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a gain of 35.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
These two teams all tied after one. Carr now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Renfrow. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Tua toward the center of the field, but it's in. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tua going to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua to throw again.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire... The play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, now Carr. He'll buy some time right.
And he'll find Ruggs on the right side.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
The play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Tua to Fuller for a Miami first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now Carr.
And he'll go underneath here to Drake.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. They'll set up the screen to Drake. Touchdown Raiders! Kenyon Drake as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Offense set to get this drive started.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, But I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now a play fake. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Shotgun now for Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Sanders now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Dolphins 20, Raiders 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 10, Carr.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Drake. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. The football comes out, Jacobs lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13.
27, Raiders 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, let's get them home. Mike 55, Mike 55. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Mike 55.
Carr.
Here we go, D.
Eluding the pressure right.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Liam Eichenberg, second-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's Gaskin. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Tanner Muse in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Foster Moreau, 39 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall. Game.
On second and very short, Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
Miami's receivers have the second fewest yards of any receiving group in 2020 and the fewest yards in run after catch as well. Jalen Waddle, he might solve both of those problems. Taking 6th overall, he picks up the first down right there.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 41, Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
40 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Carr now to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there. Gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Jacobs. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Tua. Able to connect with Fuller.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Tua.
Flush to his right. And here he's got Grant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Tua to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Here's Carr.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Hunter Renfrow is a man he was looking for.
And that'll make it third down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Lets this go for Renfrow downfield.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Able to slither by. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
61 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
Strong left, strong left, strong left. 4 down, check.
Carr now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
On first down, Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me, with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Here's Drake one more time on second down. Open space inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
On first and goal, Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time... Thank you.